Have you ever noticed that the rich seem to grow their wealth faster than everyone else, even when the poor are working hard to save? The difference isn't just income, it's how money is used. While most people focus on saving what they earn, the wealthy invest theirs to make it grow exponentially. Understanding this mindset can completely change the way you think about money. In this video, we're exploring why the rich invest while the poor save, and how adopting the right strategies can put you on the path to financial growth. Today, we will talk about why the rich invest while the poor save. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to my channel in this video. We'll explain the mindset differences and show how anyone can adopt the strategies of the wealthy to grow their financial future. Watch until the end, because understanding these principles is the first step toward financial freedom. 10. Understanding the power of money growth. The wealthy understand that money can grow if it is put to work, while simply saving only preserves its value. For example, putting $1,000 in a savings account earning 1% per year may protect your money, but will barely keep up with inflation. Over 10 years, your purchasing power may actually decrease. In contrast, investing that $1,000 in a diversified stock portfolio with a 7% annual return could grow to nearly $2,000 over the same period. The rich understand the difference between preserving money and growing money. They use investments like stocks, real estate, and businesses to increase their wealth, rather than letting their money sit idle. 9. Embracing risk for higher returns. Most people save money to avoid risk, keeping it in bank accounts or under mattresses. While this feels safe, it limits growth. The rich take calculated risks to earn higher returns. For example, investing in a well-researched stock, a rental property, or a small business may involve risk, but the potential rewards far outweigh what a savings account can provide. The wealthy understand that risk, when managed properly, is a tool for growth, not something to fear. By learning to evaluate opportunities, the rich use risk strategically, while the poor often avoid it entirely and miss the chance to build wealth. 8. Leveraging compounding over time. Compounding is one of the most powerful principles of wealth creation. The rich understand that investing early allows interest, dividends, and profits to generate additional earnings over time. For example, if someone invests $200 per month at a 7% annual return starting at age 25, by age 55, they could accumulate nearly 200 50,000 zao. If they save the same amount in a bank account with 1% interest, it would only grow to around 75,000 zao. The key difference is that the rich let their money work for them over time, while the poor often delay investing, missing out on decades of compounded growth. 7. Understanding inflation and its impact. The poor often save money without considering inflation, which slowly erodes the value of cash. Inflation reduces the purchasing power of money over time, meaning that $1 today buys more than $1 10 years from now. The rich invest in assets that outpace inflation, such as stocks, real estate, or businesses. By doing so, they protect their wealth while increasing it. For example, a savings account with 1% interest loses value against a 3% inflation rate, whereas a diversified investment portfolio earning 7% grows in real terms. Understanding this principle is critical. Saving alone cannot build lasting wealth in a world where prices continually rise. 6. Multiple income streams versus single income. The poor often rely solely on a paycheck, which limits financial growth. The rich, on the other hand, use investments to create multiple income streams. By creating multiple streams, the wealthy increase their cash flow, reduce dependency on a single source, and accelerate wealth building. The poor focus on saving from one income source, which restricts potential growth. 5. Investing in knowledge and skills. The rich invest not only in money but also in themselves. Education, courses, and skills increase earning potential and provide better investment opportunities. For example, learning about the stock market, real estate, or digital entrepreneurship can unlock opportunities that would not be available to someone who only focuses on saving. Investing in knowledge compounds over time, just like financial investments, and often leads to higher returns than traditional savings. The poor may neglect self-education, limiting their ability to make informed investment decisions and remain dependent on their salary. 4. Using debt strategically versus avoiding it. Many poor individuals avoid debt entirely, seeing it as dangerous. While high-interest debt can be destructive, the rich know how to use debt strategically to grow wealth. For instance, taking a mortgage to buy a rental property, where rental income covers the loan and generates profit, is an example of using debt wisely. Business loans can also provide capital to expand operations and increase earnings. The key difference is mindset. The rich view debt as a tool for wealth creation, while the poor see it as a liability to avoid, missing opportunities to leverage money effectively. 3. Thinking long-term versus short-term. Saving money often appeals to short-term security. Having cash on hand feels safe. The rich think long-term. They invest in assets that may take years to grow, but provide substantial returns over time. For example, someone saving $50 monthly in cash may feel secure, but that money barely grows. Someone investing $50 in a diversified portfolio, on the other hand, may accumulate thousands over decades. The rich understand that delayed gratification and patience lead to financial independence. Short-term thinking limits growth and keeps people dependent on their paycheck, while long-term thinking allows wealth to accumulate exponentially. 2. Mindset about money. Perhaps the biggest difference between the rich and the poor is mindset. The poor often view money as something to be held and protected. The rich view money as a tool to generate more money. For example, the poor may refuse to invest in stocks due to fear of losing money, while the rich carefully analyze opportunities and take calculated risks. The wealthy understand that money sitting idle loses value over time, and the sooner it is invested, the more powerful it becomes. Changing your mindset from fear and scarcity to opportunity and growth is often the first step toward financial success. 1. Taking action versus waiting. Finally, the rich act. They don't just talk about investing, they start. Waiting for the perfect time or perfect knowledge is a trap many poor individuals fall into. Meanwhile, the wealthy take calculated action and learn along the way. For instance, someone who invests $1,000 today may make small mistakes, but over time, the portfolio grows and they learn to improve decisions. Someone who waits for the perfect moment may never invest, missing decades of growth. Action, combined with learning, separates the rich from the poor. The rich invest while the poor save because investing grows wealth faster, combats inflation, and creates multiple income streams. Key differences include understanding growth potential, embracing calculated risk, leveraging compounding, thinking long-term, using debt strategically, and taking action. Saving alone cannot create financial freedom in 2026 or beyond. By adopting the mindset and habits of the wealthy, anyone can start investing, building multiple income streams, and growing their wealth. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.